Hey guys, Jirachi. Today on Roblox we're playing some more Pokemon Fighters EX. As you can see on screen right now, looks like I've got two people already in the server, and I literally just joined, but oh well. But anyway, today we're going to be getting ourselves a shiny, a Manaphy, and I think the shiny Phione this episode, and I think the next episode we're going to be doing the Manaphy. So if you want to leave down a comment, shiny Manaphy, it may be picked for the next video. So then let's get right into this thing to level this up, and as you can already see, the Manaphy's pretty high level already, so that is great, I guess. We're going to get that eventually pretty quickly, and as well as another shiny in this video, which I don't remember which one I leveled up, but just know that we've got it. Oh wait, we should probably do that one first, since that's I think I think it's Psyduck. Yeah, we're getting ourselves a shiny Psyduck since Golduck isn't in the game. That's okay, since it might be in the massive update. But what I mean by this is, I don't think every single mod or every single evolution that isn't in the game right now, for example Golduck, and I think the last video I did Venonat, because Venomoth is in the game. It's not 100% sure those are going to be in the massive update, but I'm guessing they're probably going to be doing, if I had to guess, I believe they are going to be doing, or I think they should do the evolutions for the ones that they haven't done already before they introduce new ones. At the same time, though, like I said, I'm not exactly 100% sure, like I just mentioned. So when the massive update comes out, there still might be some Pokemon that don't have their evolutions. And like I said, I don't believe they're adding in a lot of 7th gen Pokemon, since they're pretty new, and I doubt they've had a lot of time to actually work on the models. And to be honest, I'm actually curious. Oh wait, Tornado just spawned? Yeah, that's this one. We literally just did that in the last video. But I'm actually curious, what takes longer? Do building the maps take longer? Building the Pokemon take longer? Or scripting individual features? I want to say, I think scripting is probably going to take the longest. But at the same time, making models like this is probably going to be a little time. That is going to take quite a lot of time as well, so yeah, I'm not 100% sure actually. I think they're all probably going to be pretty close. I think they're all going to be like pretty close, I guess, but I think in terms of how much time each one takes, I'm going to guess the scripting takes the most amount of time. The Pokemon models take the second, and then the map design, because I mean, in comparison, like, the map is pretty big obviously, but there isn't like as much detail as there is in certain Pokemon. Obviously, like, there's more because the map is obviously bigger than a Pokemon's model, but it's pretty basic compared to making the Pokemon game. It's very scaled down, and there's like probably on some Pokemon, I'm guessing like there's multiple parts that might even be more than, I don't know, the desert biome here, since I think this desert, obviously excluding the building, actually that probably took a little while to do because all the little patterns on it, but just this one, just the little desert biome without the building, there's not really too much. I'd probably say that there's probably just as many bricks in this Psyduck as there is like around here, close. Maybe not, because with all the cactuses in it, but I feel like it's pretty close, especially with some Pokemon that are like really huge and require a lot of separate bricks to form its body, obviously. Yes, I am. So that is great, but yeah, actually, but like I said, I think the order that I just said them in, I believe is gonna take the longest, because obviously there's more than 800 Pokemon now, so obviously there's a lot more Pokemon that they have to build than the map, I'm guessing. Because I don't believe the map's got an update in quite a very long time, or I don't think it's got an update since I started playing, which is I've been playing this now for a good amount. And obviously there's been a few Pokemon that have been added in, such as the coded Pokemon, I guess. So I'm guessing that it probably takes more time to build the Pokemon. But then again, I'm not 100% sure, like I said, because obviously I'm not sure how many scripters there are, and I'm not sure how many builders there are. For example, if there's one scripter and 10 builders, obviously it's going to that's pretty obvious which one's going to take the longest to do. But yeah, it all depends, I guess. So yeah, that's all from an individual standpoint, I guess. So if there's only one person building the map, one person building the models, and one person scripting, then obviously I think it'll go scripting, the models, and then the map design, maybe. But yeah, like I said, I'm not 100% sure, but it just interests me to like know those statistics of a game, to be honest, cause I don't know, for some reason it's just cool knowing like what stuff in the game took the longest, so you can appreciate it more, I guess, is a good way to put it. Wait, I forgot. Yes, I am. Do you know where cold clutch plate on a scissor? Yes, I am. Okay, oh, I just got level 100, so I'll quickly show you off Psyduck, since we're already... So yeah, Psyduck is also one of the derpier Pokemon in Pokemon, I guess. The model doesn't really look too derpy, to be honest, but like in the anime, Psyduck's probably one of the derpiest that Misty has. I'm trying to think what else Misty has that's really derpy, but I don't really know. I don't remember that too much, but obviously, Psyduck looks... Well, I just realised it's got a cone tail. Well, Psyduck's pretty good. I mean, it's a lot better than some of the models, I have to say. But anyway, let's go check out the shiny version, and I believe it's blue. I think. Hey, it is blue. Okay, I just kind of guessed that, because I honestly haven't seen a freaking shiny Psyduck before. But the hair, at least the hair's the same. I'm sure you've... Yeah, isn't this hair on a Alolan Dugtrio? Or Alolan Diglett? No, that's only one strand of hair, though, not three. So I guess not, but still, I mean, that's like kind of same design. But there is the Psyduck. The body is a kind of light blue. I honestly have no idea what kind of blue it is, but the beak and the feet are a little lighter shade of blue, which I kind of like. Too bad the Golduck isn't in, because I don't know what Golduck shiny sprite or colour scheme is as well, so that'll be cool to see, but fortunately not gonna be able to check that out. But anyway, now let's go on to our main Pokemon, I guess, for the video, which is gonna be, like I said, the shiny Phione, which I think Phione is one of the smallest Pokemon in Pokemon Fighters EX, and I think I mentioned that in a video like quite a long time ago about this game. But there are some Pokemon that don't have the respected sizes, which apparently, I'm not sure if I'm like again, not 100% sure about the massive update, but I don't think it's going to be implemented in the massive update. But I think Poe said in the future, Pokemon sizes are going to be taken accounted for and will be changed according to their actual size. So for example, the biggest Pokemon is Wailord. So if I quickly go to... I'll show you Wailord and Phione, because they're very different Pokemon. And for some... Okay, there we go. Wailmer. Obviously pretty small. Apparently we can't evolve, so I've got to respawn back in as it, unfortunately. So let's go back to the third generation. Right there. Okay, now let's evolve. So obviously we have Wailord, which is pretty much like the same size as this beach over here. Let me just quickly go over here. So if I quickly just measure it for the beach size, like, I don't know, half of it, I guess. Then let's go as a Phione. So yeah, I think Wailord in this game is the biggest Pokemon in the game, so that is cool. And I think it is the biggest Pokemon in Pokemon in general, anyway. So it's cool to see them. They've got that one in at least for the accurate size. Where is Phione? I've gone past it. It's a 3rd gen? No, it's right here, 4th gen. So there we go. And like I said, it's this is probably one of the smaller Pokemon. So as you can see, you can't even see it when you zoom out as far as I did with the Wailords. That's how incredible the size difference is. So I kind of like that. So I'm hoping that in the future, when they do add those in, it'll be cool to go and check out the smallest Pokemon in comparison to the biggest Pokemon. So for example, like Wailord is one of the biggest. Apparently Zygarde 50% is bigger than Zygarde 100%, which I'm still not sure why that is, but apparently it is. So interesting. So I'll be cool to see that. Flabébé I'm not. I think Rotom's one of the smallest, unless it's one of the lightest. I'm forgetting. But that'll be cool to see the size differences, like I said, in the game. Because I think if I know this correctly, I'm not sure if the model builders for this game do it as well. But for most first-person shooters like Phantom Forces, they usually make their models huge, and like they have a picture and they'll go off by the picture, and then they make their models huge, and then after they've done it, they'll scale it down with scripts, I believe, because I don't think you can just click and drag over all of them and just scale them down, because I think it moves them around a little bit, so it's not 100% the exact same locations when you make it smaller or bigger. So I think they use scripts to like size it down or size it up depending on what they're doing. Wait, are you a Manaphy? Hey, Manaphy and Phione. Hey. But I think, I'm not sure if they do that for Pokemon, but because a lot of people do it, I'm sure it'll be plenty easy for them to actually take into consideration the size of Pokemon and just like scale them up a little bit. But the only problem about that is they'll need to go through every single Pokemon that they've already done and make sure that the Pokemon, for example, Baby and a few other Pokemon are the smallest Pokemon with like, that I think are like 0 foot 4 inches, so like 4 inches high, which is going to be difficult to size because this is already very small, and I don't think Phione is one of the 4-inch Pokemon, so to make him even smaller is going to be pretty difficult. Actually, I think Baby is actually in the game, so let's quickly check that out. So here is, let me think, where does Baby spawn? I think it spawns in the tree, so let's go to the tree really quickly. And we'll try and find something to compare ourselves to, because like I said, I don't think Phione is one of the 4-inch Pokemon, but Baby is. So if we go check that out in comparison, I think Baby is the Pokemon, not the flower that it takes into consideration for the height. So I guess I'll quickly jump on here and like compare it to the little gem, I guess. Actually, wait, maybe like something like this. So looks like Phione's, I don't know, like the same size as this little black entrance, I guess. So if we quickly go and check out the Baby, which should be, I think, around here, Baby. I don't think it really matters. So if we go check out Baby, you can see if we go over here, it's like slightly bigger, but that is because of the flower. If we took Baby's character, I would say it's around about the same size as a Phione. So obviously there's a little size, there's no size difference there, so that means how will they make it even smaller where you can still see it and appreciate the models, which obviously you can't pretty much. So also they're not going to be like identical to scale. For Roblox characters, for example, I think a Roblox character is meant to be, how many studs is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 studs, which I think is 5 feet. I think it's either 5. I think it's meant to be like 5 foot or like slightly over 5 foot. A Roblox character. Not 100% sure about that. So if you do know the correct dimensions that they're meant to be based on, then feel free to let me know in the comments down below. But yes, it seems easy to do to like manage all the Pokemon, but when you really think about it, it's very, very difficult to actually try and pin them down, especially because you don't want to make the Pokemon too small. Otherwise you're not going to be able to see them, but some Pokemon are that small that you're not meant to see them. But obviously, if you make them slightly bigger, then you have to scale up every yellow Pokemon a little bit bigger as well to make it 100% accurate. And the Deoxys just spawned, which is very cool. So obviously, there's going to be a lot that goes into it. I'm not sure if they're 100% going to go through with it. Maybe in the future if they have free time, I guess, and they don't have anything else planned for an update, they might do the height differences. But like I said, it looks like it's going to take a lot of work just for something that isn't really exactly needed, but it would just be cool to have in, because obviously I'm not sure about the height wise, but I know some Pokemon do more damage on some moves depending on what their weight is. I don't think there's a Pokemon that does more damage based on their heights, so I'm not sure if it's exactly needed. Maybe in the future, like I said, just in case, it's just like, hey, we want to make our game as realistic as Pokemon can be, I guess, so it could be cool, I guess. But like I said, it's not really needed because I have seen a few Pokemon actually wanting the correct sizes. But yeah, and like I said, and another Pokemon that isn't in the game, which I completely forgot, that is similar to Wailord, is like Kyogre. I think Wailord is like a huge amount of difference bigger than Kyogre, but when Kyogre's in its primal form, I think it's like very similar to Wailord's size, but obviously Wailord's completely bigger. But that'd be cool to see if they're into the game, because obviously Wailord takes up a huge amount of this area, and I don't believe Wailord in this game is still very accurate to the Roblox player model. So imagine if they did roll out an update to make the Pokemon the correct sizes. I feel like Wailord would probably take up, I don't know, maybe this bridge to like the start of this. That would probably be the most accurate size I could think of it. Maybe even bigger, to be honest. Maybe that's Kyogre, and then Primal Kyogre and Wailord's even bigger. So that's Troll Lord. I'm not sure what exactly it's called, but that isn't the Wailord. That's like a troll version where if you go in first person, you fly across the map. Oh, it's just so perfect every time you see it. I don't think I have that unlocked, unfortunately. But yeah, I know. It's just cool to like have things. Oh, like if it does come into the game, to be able to go back and have a look at all the size differences from what they once used to be and then what they are updated to, because obviously the map plays a big role in how big the Pokemon can be. For example, if there is a Wailord, or if Wailord gets an update so it's a lot bigger than it actually is right now, it's going to be pretty hard to actually have Wailord as a playable character, because he's not going to be able to fit in anything and it's going to take up way too much room, more than it already does. So obviously some Pokemon are going to be impractical for how big they are, or how, I guess it doesn't really matter how small they are. The only bad thing about how small Pokemon is, that is, Phione's like pretty much the smallest you can make a Pokemon. If it's any smaller, you can't really tell the details on it. Oh, a Genesect spawn, that's cool. So yeah, that's a problem, to be honest, but like I said, it'll be cool just because obviously it doesn't really matter if they don't do it, but if they do, it'll be cool just to see the differences from how the game is played and how it differs the game from the sizes, because obviously Giratina's pretty huge. Like Giratina is very huge. Actually, I wonder how big Giratina is compared to Wailord in this game. I'm going to actually check that out when we get closer to level 100, because that'll be cool to check out. Because I honestly don't know, because also Wailord is meant to be the biggest Pokemon in Pokemon, but in this game wise, I think Giratina is meant to be. It isn't meant to be one of the biggest Pokemon, but I think in this game it is. But like I said, I'm not 100% sure. Frogadier seems a lot tinier, for example, than I believe it is, because I believe in the anime Frogadier is very similar height to Ash, or actually it might be Greninja, but I don't think Frogadier is meant to be that small. That's more like a Froakie size, but like I said, it's not implemented as a game obviously right now, and they might change their mind and decide not to implement it into the game, but which is cool. I'm just trying to say, like, hey, it's just cool to see changes in the game and be able to experience those changes and see what the changes are for yourself. So can't wait for the massive update pretty much. I just want to see all the new Pokemon and be able to get them. Obviously it's not going to come out for quite a long time. Oh, I keep getting stuck in here. Can I get out? Please? How do I keep getting stuck in here now? Damn it, I suck. Let me out, please. Oh, maybe this part needs blocking off, because when you get in here, I don't think it's okay, there we go. Apparently I should go sideways. So yeah, I mean, very difficult to get out of that area. So yeah, I probably should have been reading chat, but I kind of went on a rant again. Genesect is my dad. Okay then, interesting. Let's see, Genesect. Wow, everyone just keep going on. I mentioned it previously, like, people are just like so snobby, or it seems like the people are so snobby when the Pokemon spawns in, they're very good, saying, yeah, I've already got that Pokemon, I don't need it, you can take it, that's a free Pokemon that you can take, because, I mean, if you don't already have it, you're not cool. That's what it seems like people do. Oh, that's how it, to me, how it feels like when people say that they have a certain Pokemon that someone else doesn't have, which, hey, I've got every Pokemon, so I guess I could do that, but I mean, there's no real point, I guess. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense in some ways. For example, if only one person in the game doesn't have it and everyone else has it, the one person that's going after it doesn't have to like rush. He can actually take his time. But I think there's a despawn rate in the game. So for example, if no one took that Genesect that just spawned in, I think like in, I honestly don't know the exact time scale, but let's just say 10 minutes, it despawns. Oh wait, no one has taken it. Why is it still here? Why is it still here? Does no one want this Genesect? Apparently no one wants it. No, what? I'm so confused. Oh, it's in the forests. I saw an oddish spawn and tried to go for it. I guess they thought someone already got it since they saw people heading towards it. I have no idea. Yeah, wow, look at Phione right now. Anyway, let's go get someone. Can someone spawn in as a Wailord? So yeah, and while I do that, or while we wait for someone to do that, let's be quickly Jirachi, since I know that's a very big Pokemon as well. For like I said, I feel like this is too big. I'm not sure how big Jirachi is, but let's go check out Jirachi in size-wise to a Wailord. So that's the troll Wailord. That's another. Don't you have the real Wailords, not the troll? Because the troll Wailord is a lot smaller than the normal Wailords. Oh, that's Groot. Okay, that's Groot. Go to the ocean. I'm there. Yeah, I think Jirachi is like, I don't know, pretty accurate size to this. I just like the Wailord's a little bit longer, but Jirachi is like slightly taller than it. Okay, oh, there's a Wailmer. So it's like him. Yeah, so there we go. So here is a comparison. I don't believe in the Pokemon games that Jirachi is meant to be this big in comparison to Wailord. I think Wailord's meant to, like, I think Jirachi is like meant to be like a spec to it. I guess it kind of is, but I'm not sure if it actually is. I probably should look that up for next episode and see what Pokemon are the biggest, and like get like the biggest Pokemon that are in this game, just like compare them to each other, because that'd be cool, I guess. As they just spin around in circles. Anyway, let's go check out this shiny Phione then, since now we have it unlocked, and it should be right around where? Oh, here. So there we go. I don't think it changes. Yeah, it doesn't really change too much, unfortunately. It gets a little bit lighter blue, a little bit of a lighter shade blue, and I think the red's little gem it has in its chest is slightly more peachish colour. But yeah, I mean, there is the shiny Phione. I don't know, Phione is one of those Pokemon that I don't really get. I think it's meant to be quote-unquote a baby Pokemon. I just realised, was this level 1? I think it was level 1, but I think Phione is meant to be a baby Pokemon, so obviously it doesn't breed. The only way to get a Phione in the real games is to breed Manaphy with a Ditto. Because Manaphy is a legend. I'm not sure if Manaphy is a legendary or a mythical, but it is one of the only legend, legends slash mythicals that can breed. But Phione is pretty much just a weaker Manaphy, and it can't breed, so there's no real purpose, and it can't evolve back into a Manaphy. There's no point in having a Phione, to be honest. It's not exactly the greatest Pokemon. The only thing that you probably want to go for is to shiny hunt it, or to simply have it for the Pokedex, which I think that is the only reason why you would ever get it. But other than that, I think the only other legendaries that can spawn are the 7th gen ones, which is for the, I think it's Solgaleo, and I honestly don't remember the bat one, but I think those are the only other 2 legendaries that can breed and produce. I'm not sure if they can breed, but I know they have pre-evolution, so I'm guessing they can breed with a Ditto. Maybe with each other. I'm not sure how they work, because like I said, I haven't played the 7th gen enough to know, but oh well. Anyway, I think we'll leave it off there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a comment. You can see more Pokemon Fighters EX or any other games on Roblox. Like I said at the beginning of the video, make sure to leave down your suggestions for what Pokemon I should get next. And you may be picked for your comment may be picked for the video. And make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and like always, I'll see you guys next time.